Good evening, everyone. My name is Fatin Ishraq Haider, and my name is translated to mean the Golden Lion. In my speech today, I will share the insight of the cultures and the moments that made me who I am today. I want to share a story of a young man who was born and raised in Queens, New York. Queens is one of the most diverse places, holding about 100 nationalities and over 116 languages spoken. My parents are from Bangladesh, so I connected and learned a lot of South Asian culture. However, growing up in Queens, I was obviously exposed to all forms of culture from all parts of the world, with the exception of American culture. I was exposed to Latino culture, to African culture, to Eastern European culture, and even cultures from Eastern Asia. However, after my childhood, and do so when I was 18 in a sense, I had moved to Buffalo, New York to, in a sense, develop who I was as a person and to explore life outside New York City. I became an EMT and I worked 911 in the great city of Buffalo. And while I was working there, one of the more important and meaningful moments I had was the blizzard of 2022. The blizzard lasted about 3 days, having 40 miles per hour winds and temperatures that went as below as negative 36 degrees Fahrenheit. The snow piled up to about 5 feet in the least deepest areas, which was the biggest concern. While I was there, I did get stuck about 30 miles outside the city in where I would like to call the boondocks of Buffalo. But I was stuck with a bunch of people in one of their nearby churches. And I learned a lot in that time. I learned a lot about, culture in suburbia America and rural America. And one thing that I took away from there was my new affiliation for cheese. We had a lot of cheese there. In Buffalo, they go crazy for cheese. They drench anything possible they can on cheese. And I learned to love Gouda from there. Someone had a box of beautiful, fresh Gouda for some reason, and they brought it with them to the church, and then we all just ate that for the whole 3 days and made every single meal taste amazing. Now, I don't know if that was my starvation talking, but it tasted great. From then on, I had grown as a person. I had gained hobbies that I learned from Buffalo, things such as working on cars, working out and with heavy weights, and learning to appreciate EMS as a career. Buffalo helped me grow as an adult and learn the American and the suburban lifestyle. So to recap who am I as a person, I am a product of all the cultures that I've been exposed to. I'm a product of my neighborhood, my friends, my family. And the only thing I've learned from that is there's many patterns of appreciation and diversity within every culture that I've experienced. And I've learned to celebrate Filipino culture, cultural holidays, Nicaraguan holidays, Pakistani holidays, Guyanese holidays. I've learned to appreciate, the quietness and peacefulness of suburban lifestyle. Things like that have opened up to me to understand that you can't close yourself off to cultures. If you are to do that, then you are doing yourself a large disservice. Because when you experience many cultures, you only grow yourself, such as I have done in my own past. And therefore, I hope that you all eventually, or tomorrow maybe even, open yourself to a culture that you've never experienced or have been afraid of, because you shouldn't be afraid of cultures. If anything, you will always learn something and grow as a person no matter what. Thank you very much.